Hey guys, welcome back to the Entertainment Lab. I'm back with Season 1 recap of Carnival Row. So without wasting time, let's jump right into it. And before that, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. Carnival Row is a fantasy drama and is located at the place where many creatures lives. Series start with Vignette Stonemouse escapes packed soldiers onto a ship with other Fae folk. She has helped flee pact-occupied Flayland, but a storm at sea leaves Vignette the sole survivor. The ship belonged to Ezra Spunrose, who lives with his sister Imogen in one of the burg's richer neighborhoods. Having lost a significant profit in the shipwreck, he accepts the indentured Vignette to work as a lady maid to Imogen. After a while, Vignette goes to Carnival Row on an errand, meeting her old friend Tourmaline, who reveals Vignette's lover Philo is still alive. Now a police inspector investigating violent attacks on Fae folk, Philo realizes the suspect is a sailor. He reaches to catch the assailant, but the man, before committing suicide, warns him that a dark god has awakened under the city. Meanwhile, Absalom Breakspears, chancellor of the city, faces strong opposition from his rival Longerbane. He and his wife Piety discusses their son Jonah, who he wants not to visit Carnival Row. A Fae named Aisling is murdered near the sewers. Philo learned Aisling was a singer turned scavenger and asked Fae Butcher to perform an autopsy, allowing a Fae priestess to perform last rites. Now a drunk Ezra attempts to rape Vignette and she assaults him in self-defense, but Ezra files a police complaint accusing her of stealing. Philo overhears this and buys Vignette's contract from him. Now Philo made Darius, an old army friend, currently in prison. Elsewhere, Jonah is kidnapped while visiting Tourmaline. Without a ransom demand, Piety suggests they consult a witch, who sacrifices Absalom's pet bear and tells him Longerbane kidnapped his son. It is revealed that Piety is behind the kidnapping, asking the witch, her family loyal servant, to lie. A flashback reveals Philo and Darius were soldiers with a Burgish army, sent to investigate whether the Fae folks are a threat. Philo finds a library guarded by Vignette, who threatens him to stay silent and is ordered to keep a close eye on him by Mima. Vignette's help the Burgish men fix the telegraph line across a ravine, where they are attacked by packed soldiers who morph into Maroks, a type of wolfman using injections. Afterward, Darius is bitten, turning into a Marok, which Philo promises to keep secret. Tourmaline and other Fae seek refuge at the village when their home is attacked by the pack. Now, Vignette confronts Philo about their future and he reveals he is a half-blood orphan who had his wings cut off as a child to pass as a man. News arrives that the Burg has ordered its troops home. The pact attacked the village and Philo asks Mima to tell Vignette he is dead to protect her. In the present, Vignette tells Philo she will keep his secret, but their love is finished. Elsewhere, Finch, headmaster of Philo's former orphanage and his foster father, is murdered. Philo encounters the killer in the sewers after finding that it left the footprints of a fawn and a crow. The priestess explains to Philo that the creature may be a Dark Usher, a golem reanimated from various corpses with dark magic. On the other side, Absalom agrees with Piety to take Longerbane into custody until he confesses to kidnapping their son. Suspecting Vignette is an informant, Talia orders her to find the real informant or die. Tourmaline forces Philo to reveal the informant is Hylam, who tells Philo that the deceased member of the Black Raven named Vern was hired to dig up several bodies. Finding Longerbane on the brink of death, Piety poisons him, telling Absalom where to find Jonah. Vignettes attack Hamlin, but he overpowers her and Philo shoots him dead. Diala promotes Vignette in Hallam's praise after bringing her his wing. After that, Jonah is returned to Absalom, but recognizes the sound of Piety's heels from captivity. As the Dark Usher cannot be killed while its master lives, Philo searches of its creator. Philo returns to the orphanage, revisiting painful memories and meets with the assistant headmaster, who reveals that Finch regularly traveled to Tetterby for companionship. Meanwhile, Longerbane's ambitious daughter Sophie assumes his office and declares her opposition to coexistence with the Fae. Enthralled by her, Jonah grows distance from his family. Now at Tetterby, Philo learns the truth about Madame Moria, that Finch was in secret relationship with the police coroner Morang, who confesses that Finch knew Aisling in his younger days, leading Philo to deduce Aisling was his mother. That night, Morang is murdered in his home by Darkasher. Philo tells Portia he is a half-blood and she ends their relationship and kicks him out. Elsewhere, Vineyard discovers her library is on display at Burgish Museum. Enraged, she accosts the patrons and is arrested for trespassing. During a procession, Quill witnesses a fellow Puck being beaten by abusive foremen, which Cabell offers a proof humans will never accept the Fae. Later, Constable Dombey forces Portia to reveal Philo's secret. Berwick tries to explain Philo's theory about the Darkasher, which Dombey and the magistrate are convinced Philo made up to disguise the killings. Vinyons tell Philo that the late Mr. Spurnose, an admirer of Aisling, let her stay his house to give birth safely. Afterward, Philo is taken into police custody. Dombey hopes Philo will be killed by human prisoners. Vineyards warns him and he fights them off. The witch warns Piety that she will die soon and the police have the wrong man. Guilt-stricken, Portia tells the police she lied about Philo. The magistrate offers to free Philo if he swears he is a man, but Philo admits he is half Fae. Dombey plots to have Philo murdered before the trial. Hired as Jonah's tutor, Vinyons lambasts him for his lack of purpose, driving Jonah to accept Sophie's offer to force his father from power. Philo and Vineyards reconcile and realizes the killer is Philo's father, who wants to rid himself of the half-blood son and has been killing those close to him learn his identity. Philo is removed from his cell by Dombey, having been warned by Berwick of his plans. Instead of being killed, Philo is taken to the ruler estates to meet his biological father, Absalom. Absalom prepares to kill Philo until his son convinces him that he did not kill Aisling. Swapping stories, Absalom promised to free Vineyard, but a disguised Quill stabs him in the office. Piety reveals to Jonah that Sophie is his half-sister from her affair with Longerbane, and Jonah realizes his father always suspected he was not his biological son. Piety smothers her husband and inspects his livers, learning of Vineyard's existence. The witch is killed, warning Philo that Vineyard is in danger. Piety sends the Darkasher to kill Philo, but Vineyards frees her and stabs Piety with a pair of shears, killing her and the monster. As his mother's body has not been found, Jonah assumes the role of acting chancellor with Runyon as his chief advisor and deduces Sophie was responsible for the blackmails by convincing Piety that Philo, not him, was destined for greatness. Nevertheless, Jonah forms an alliance with Sophie. In the light of uprising, Jonah establishes a ghetto for the Fae, forbidding them to leave Berg or interact with humans, where Fleury is shot for trying to fly away from the Tetterby Hotel. Embracing his Fae heritage, Philo joins Vineyard and the other Fae in the ghetto. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, hit the like button, and for more such content like this, subscribe to our channel.